Hello everybody. Gage says it's empty. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Thanks so much for stopping by, I do appreciate it. Today's beer comes from Hop Butcher, guys. Jeremiah sent me a beer mail package. We got a couple more, this one and one more I think. This is their Tavern Cut, guys, and Tavern Cut. This is their cold pizza. Got Tavern Cut on the back. Cold pizza, and it is a Citra and Vic Secret Hop cold IPA, 6% alcohol by volume, and it says it was put in this container on January the 11th of 23, so day before my birthday. Anyway, and it got to me like a couple of days after that. I mean, they had to ship this stuff out. It's amazing that they can can. They must have a facility where they've got a whole lot of tanks. If they're canning like 5 different beers in like 2 days, so a whole lot going on there evidently. Sounds like it anyway. Let me jump over, hold on just a second. Let's see. The computer is running a little slow today. And they've made this beer before. Because I probably have reviewed it, because when I told you guys on the beer mail video, a lot of the labels look familiar, so and I didn't go back and look, so alright, cold pizza, 6%, and there's only 4 reviews, 4 ratings on Beer Advocate for this, so people have just stopped commenting and posting on there now for some, gone to Untapped, like I have too. Alright guys, Untapped, 6%, Citra and Vic Secret Hop Cold IPA, and that's exactly what it says. But right underneath that it says freshest batch canned on January 19th, 2021. That's a lie. We already know that. Freshest batch January the 11th, 2023. So somebody needs to edit that. There is a new batch out, and guys, I don't think this is going to be less of a hazy beer and more of a clear beer. I don't know if I would throw it into the West Coast style just yet. Like I said, it looks familiar, but I'm pretty sure I've done this one before. But this is the freshest edition, the 2023 edition, if you will. And of course, these guys are in Chicago. And again, Jeremiah, thanks a bunch, brother, for keeping me in the loop and sending me these awesome beers. They are all tasty. Guys, y'all can see that it is clear, nice amber color coming out. Looks like a West Coast style. They're not claiming that. And if it's not super bitter, it's not that. Big bubbles on the side here though. Finger and a half head on there. I see right through it, guys. I mean, that's a clear beer. And it ain't water clear, but it's see right through it. So it looks like a West Coast style, but again, we'll see how potent the Citra and Vic Secret hops are in this beer. To the nose we go. Yes, it's got a sweetness, so we're not going to throw it over into the West Coast style. we're gonna throw it into a hoppy East Coast style, Northeast Coast, if you will, not New England, Northeast Coast. Smells awesome, citrusy, little bit of grapefruit, little spicy notes, very pleasant, a little bit of oranges. Very nice aroma. I mean, if I was blindfolded, I would say that it smells like a New England style. The hop presence is strong enough to fool my nose anyway. So let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Jeremiah. Everybody at Hop Butcher. You guys are right. Very nice. Very, very nice. That's a tasty beer. That's a smooth. If you don't like hazy beers, you don't like cloudy beers, a lot of people are on that bandwagon. I mean, they've been going on and gaining popularity for a while now, over 5 years, I think. And a lot of people are tired of them. When I did the rogue beer, I had somebody comment that they were tired of the hazies, and they were hoping to get their hands on that rogue beer. So, I mean, if you like it strong bitter, IBU, that the West Coast styles, yeah, I mean that, and I used to, but I'm getting more mellow. I like it easier drinking, not quite so bitter. Now, if I'm having food with it, that's a different story. Now, I mean, if I'm having pizza or something, yeah, I'll take that West Coast style or something. But if I'm just sipping on a beer, not quite so bitter is better for me now in my old age. But anyway, I digress. For the world. See if we can get it all in there, guys. Decent carbonation, I will say that. The bubble's a little tighter on that back end pour than it was on the original, but cold pizza, 6% ABV, guys. A little lower than what my go-to is, so for you guys that don't like those 7%ers and above, this is a little more sessionable at 6%. So let's go sip on it. Alright guys, I'm back. Got a little left here. Didn't leave much lacing on there. Yeah, but not bitter. So it doesn't fall into the West Coast style to me, guys. It's more of a East Coast style, but not hazy. So a lot of very similar to what I used to brew. I mean, this was what we were brewing 10 years ago. Hoppy IPAs. Some of them were bitter and some not so bitter. I mean, it all depends on what bittering hops that you use during the boiling of the malt. So it could be bitter or it could be less bitter. It depends on what your tastes were. I mean, you could, if you were making it, you could customize it to what you liked. So that was one of the big advantages of brewing new stuff and trying different recipes and finding what you like and pushing the envelope, and that's how breweries get started. Yeah, I mean, you get better and things happen. So anyway, cold pizza, and I'm sure I've done this beer. I think I did it last year about this time. I think they released these, you know, this beer, and a lot of their beers are rotational, seasonal. In January they might roll out some new stuff, but they still roll out their stuff that they've done before. So tasty beer, guys. I enjoyed this. This is, if it was just a little bit bigger and it was available on my shelf as far as ABV, it would be something that I would be easily, happily purchasing. So I liked it. Final choke. Tasty. I mean, citrusy, oranges, little grapefruit, hint of pine, but just a tiny bit of spiciness. The big secret hops, not got a lot of heavy spiciness on this. Some of the Galaxy hops has a little bit more spicy notes in it, but this one was a little more subtle on the big secret to me. But anyway, very tasty. Again, it's 90. I mean, it's A- beer. worthy of picking up, especially if you don't like I said, the heavier beers, the 7, 8, 9, 10 percenters. I think we got a 10 percenter in there too. I think that's the last one. So, before we get into that, let's finish up. Don't have anything on Beer Advocate for this, and it's been out for over a year. So, and still, they don't have anything. So, I think that's like done. I think I said that many times over the last year or so, and it's still there. So somebody's paying the bills. Over to Untapped has a 3.92, upper end of their B plus. It's A minus to me, guys. It's not claimed to be anything that it's not. It's a 6% hoppy IPA. So if that's what you're looking for, this will do it. So if you've had this, especially the 2023 edition, it's only been out a week or so. So I was putting the can on the 11th, and here we are still in January, so it's not very old, guys. So if you've had it, let me know what you think. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.